This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Every spring, many Heartland residents get plagued with allergy symptoms. While it might be far from our minds today, Dr. Justin Puckett from Complete Family Medicine is here this morning to discuss why we might think about allergies today. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
So we had snow over the weekend and temperatures are dropping. So of course we don't want to think about allergies, but you're saying we should start thinking about allergies today. Why is that?
Well, you know, we have lots of great treatment options for allergies whenever those symptoms attack us and our face fills up and we're all full of congestion and sneezing and itchy eyes. But in medicine, we talk a lot about prevention, and we actually have great prevention treatment options to make the allergy season much less than what it is. And so in order for that treatment to be effective, we've got to start thinking about it now.
And so what are those options to prevent allergies?
Well, there's a couple different options. They're both in the class of medicines that we call immunotherapy. And how these medicines work is allergens, or pieces of pollen, pieces of pet dander that are in the air, get into our body. It should be a very benign, non-responsive trigger, but our body for some reason sees it and decides that there's a problem, and so it attacks it and turns on the immune system. When that happens, we get allergy symptoms. And so we use immunotherapy to sensitize ourselves to those triggers so that whenever they do come in full force, they won't affect us in the same way.
Now let's talk about allergy shots. I know some people do get those. Do those work? How often should we get those? Who should consider using those shots?
Right. Well, some people get steroid shots and call that their once-a-year allergy shot, and that's something that's not immunotherapy. All that does is work to lessen the immune system for a period of time and is a very short-term fix. Allergy shots, which is made up of the allergens themselves, are injected under the skin over a period of time to allow you to become under an increasing frequency so your body can become more used to these allergens so whenever it sees them. So allergy shots, depending upon the protocol, can be given as often as every other day at home, like we do in our office, or they can be given in the doctor's office once a week. There's a variety of different protocols for how the allergy shots are given.
Now, how does somebody know if they need to get an allergy shot?
Well, if you've ever had any allergy symptoms, history of asthma that's exacerbated by allergies, any of those things, then you need to get allergy tested. And allergy testing is real simple. It sounds like it might be a painful procedure, but it's actually not. Very, very small, short needles are dipped into the allergens and then placed on your back. And so it introduces the allergens under your skin. And then a allergy specialist will take a look at your back and respond and compare the area of the control compared to these areas where they put the allergen under. And if the allergen has gotten a really big and bold, then we know that that's an allergen. And that's how we kind of come up with the formulary to put into your allergy shot.
Interesting. So now with people that, might be allergic to like pollen or stuff like that, when it comes to springtime, now do they go and get allergy shots as well, or do you recommend over-the-counter medications?
Well, if it depends on the severity of the symptoms. So if the symptoms are quite severe, then, or if the over-the-counter medications have side effects that the patient just doesn't care for, or if it's affecting their ability to function in life, then that person ought to be seeing someone now and getting allergy tested and starting shots. Because if we start shots when the symptoms have started, they're going to help in the long run still, but they're not going to help right then. Whereas if we start now, whenever there's very few pollen allergens in the air, whenever the season comes around, trees will start in late winter, early spring, and then the grasses get really heavy, peaking around the first part of May. And so we need 12 weeks in order for either the allergy shots or the allergy pills to get to work. And so now's the time to get started.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Puckett. What we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com, and we'll also link up all your information with Complete Family Medicine, both locations, with urgent care being in Kirksville and in Macon as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.